So, it's been about 9 months since I made the move from New York to Puerto Rico. It's been about 3 months since I've stopped freelancing, going back and forth to New York. It's been about 2 weeks since I said no to a 100K opportunity that would have brought me back to New York. I say all this to say that choosing yourself and going after your dreams and embracing your calling is an act of bravery. It's a choice every single day to believe not only in yourself, but your external circumstances, and that the universe, God, the higher power will provide for you during the journey. It's not just about self belief, but it's also about alchemizing and changing your circumstances by using your mindset. So let's get into the message of today. To close the gap between the person that you are and the person that you long to be, you have to really hone in your mindset. You have to really start to allow yourself to embody. I have a visitor today. Jaboncito. It's my cat. He's here to soothe the message. To really close the gap between the person that you are and the person that you dream to be is all about alchemizing from the inside out. So, what does alchemy mean for those who don't really know what it means? It's the ability to make things change and shift just by your mindset. You can turn things into gold, you can turn things into cash flow, you can switch things up just by using your inner power and your mindset. And that's what I've been doing since I was at least 12 years old. A lot of you guys don't know my backstory, so I'll just briefly touch on it. I was homeless basically, so from like 12 to I don't know, 15 or something like that. Not necessarily living on the streets, but living from house to house. And like every 6 months, I had to move to a different house, new set of rules, new set of people, had to like really shape shift in order to fit in for survival. And I carried that with me for a long time. And I'm just now at a place where I realize I don't have to shape shift anymore, but I can use those powers that I learned during that time to be able to alchemize my situation. Okay, so what do I mean by that? If anytime I was living somewhere I didn't want to be living, I just imagined myself and envisioned myself being the person that has what I already wanted. I really wanted to go to college. Like, I really wanted to be out of Houston, Texas. I wanted to be away. I wanted to, like, just focus on dance and be free and happy, blah, blah, blah. So I would visualize that, and I would go in and allow myself to be that person in the present moment, to become that person. And then a couple of years later, I was able to get myself into college and have that break period where I was away from my past and I got to just mourn and be free and find this new version of myself that wasn't attached to my past and my history. And then while I was in college, I wanted to be this New York City girl who was like working and like dancing and doing all of these things. So I embodied that before I graduated. And then I found myself with an opportunity that led me to New York. So you get the point, right? You want to become this person, you want to become something, you have to start to embody that person fully in the very present moment. Like, even now, full transparency, I am embodying the person that I want to be. I left New York City. I want to be this free person who is taken care of by her art completely. So I jumped. Sometimes you got to make the jump early. So I jumped, and now I'm fully embodying what that means to be this new person. Some days it's very freaking clear. Like, I become her. It's easy. It's breezy. We're putting out content. Like it's, it's there. And then other days, that old self will definitely try to resurface, and then like panic will come in, like, what did I just do? Did I just fuck up all my opportunities? Did I just fumble the bag? Did I fuck it up? Am I late? Like, well, all those things definitely start to come up. And I love speaking about them because I feel like everyone goes through them, but we're not talking about it collectively, so it feels like an isolated situation, and that can lead to like guilt and shame and fear. And it's like, bro, we're all literally here. Anyone who has ever went after something with no guarantee, and you had that one thing on the left side that was a guarantee, and you're like, I'm not gonna take that, but I'm gonna bet it's literally just around the river bend, like fucking Pocahontas. Are you gonna take the steady stream, or are you gonna take the road, the stream, the path less unknown? In my opinion, it all comes down to your concept of self. Can you choose right now the version of you that you want to be? Because let's get philosophical and deep here for a moment. All of those realities and timelines exist right here and right now. Every version of you possible that you can ever fathom and think of exists here and now. It's all up to you just to decide which one you want to be. So if you want to be the pop star, aka me, it's time to embody that pop star energy. And every day I'm doing my best to step into Marcano. What does she look like? What does she feel like? Like, how does she walk? How does she talk? How does she present herself? How does she post content? Now that I'm continuously stepping into that version of myself with no fear and no boundaries or limitations, I'm seeing opportunities pop up. I'm seeing new visions of music videos and song ideas that are coming out. Like, they're all just coming to me. Once you allow yourself the space to identify parts of you that you have forgotten, like, all the things naturally come back to you. So it's not as hard as you would think that it is. Like, it's not like you have to climb up this mountain and create this whole new reality. It's really that you just have to choose. You really just have to decide. So that's where I am right now. I am in decision making mode. And I feel like I have to give myself grace because I've come from literally nothing. And sometimes I forget about that, but being able to look back and say, oh shit, I really did alchemize back then. I did really alchemize during those times. Like, I can continue to do that. I have shifted my reality, so I can shift it again. So if you can tap into a time that you made an internal shift that alchemized the situation, that changed the situation for you, hang on to that, because that's a big thing. That's a big skill to have. And that's literally the only skill you actually need to get from your current reality to your dream life. It's so, I don't want to say easy, because it is a very long path. Like, it does take a lot of heart and a lot of mental strength and courage. But once you really tap into those things and you align everything all in once, it's like going to the gym all the time. Like, you don't start off with the heavyweights. You work your way to the heavyweights. So you work your way to your dream life every day, step by step, little by little. You just keep coming forward. And I really think that's what separates people who will go after their dreams and who won't go after their dreams. But we all have the power to, one, alchemize, two, imagine, and three, embody. Like, those three things, like, once you really tap into that, you can go wherever you need to go. This is not a full circle moment for me. Like, I'm still getting there. I'm still going. But, those things, those skills really helped me during the transition era. I wanted to be that college girl, so I met her and I went there. I wanted to be that New York City queen, so I did that. I conquered that. I'm done with that. I'm here now. And now I'm embodying the next version of the person that I want to be. So really, that's all it takes, is envisioning. It also comes with understanding your value. I used to not value myself at all. Like, I thought I valued myself, but I really surely didn't. Like, I was in relationships and environments and communities where I was not uplifted. Like, my talent wasn't really nurtured. I was in a space where people just literally shit on me all the time, and I would just take it because that's how I grew up. And I know a lot of people had expected me to just like make it straight out of high school, or just like make it straight out of college. I think a big reason why I didn't make it to like superstardom right away is because I did not see my value. I believed everything that was around me. Anytime I tried to do something and somebody has some kind of comment to say, like I internalized it really deeply. And I believed myself to be less than what I really was. And the other night, I found myself looking at all my old dance videos, like, damn, I was the shit. Like I was really fucking brilliant and I had no idea. Like I had no idea because there was no one around me being like, Megan, you are amazing. You are brilliant. You are talented. Keep going. Like there was no one there nurturing the talents that I was putting out. Like it wasn't there for me. But now that I know what I know and I can look back and see how talented I was, I'm sure my future self would probably look back at me right now like, bitch, you're the shit still. So I say all that to say is that you have to wake up to your own value and your own quality and the things and your energy and the greatness that you provide around people and the greatness that you provide for yourself. Like I'm speaking from experience because I wish somebody would have been there to be like, bitch, what the fuck? And I did have one friend who actually woke me up out of this daze, this like foggy blindness that I was walking around like I didn't realize how amazing I was. He said, everyone around you is treating you like a star and it's freaking me out. And ever since he said that, I'm like, damn, it's so right. So I've removed myself and now I'm in this great sanctuary where I feel like very protected and valued by my community. And it's a big, big, big importance because you cannot do it alone. Like it does take mental strength and clarity and inner work and all like positive dialogue, but it also takes encouragement and people around you to uplift your light, especially when you're trying your best. That's one of the big reasons why I moved here, is because in New York, I felt like I just wasn't getting the support that I really wanted. And not just by like friends and stuff, but just also environmentally, it was just too rough on my energy, on my body, on everything when I'm in a space of trying to create literally a whole new life, literally a whole new world. So I had to give myself space to breathe and understand and do all of those things. So, in the act of going after your dreams, you have the power to alchemize any situation. So, if anything you want to change, change it. Start with that internal and with so within, so without. It is scripture and it's also universal law. So, believe that. Now that I'm in this beautiful, supportive environment, and now that I'm embodying the person that I want to be every day, I'm so excited to see what happens in the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. Like, I'm so excited to see where this all takes me. So, I'm glad you guys are here with me on this journey. So, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.